I am Lisa Kostova, and I believe that behind every successful coach, consultant, or healer who has grown their business beyond six figures stands a powerful team. And I believe that learning how to build strong teams is the key to achieving the freedom that most entrepreneurs desire when they start their businesses in the first place. I often work with entrepreneurs who have achieved that initial level of success through hard work, determination, and willpower. And yet, they may find themselves working around the clock, exhausted, and wondering how come they gave up working 40 or 50 hours for somebody else just to find themselves working 80, 90, or even 100 hours for themselves. Their skills and have taken them to where they are now, and now they need to develop new skills and to reinvent themselves to grow their business to that next level while claiming their freedom back. And what I found is that the key to successfully making that transition is learning how to build strong teams. I'll never forget the time when I was climbing Pico Orizaba, North America's third highest summit. I had spent months preparing for it and had spent thousands of dollars in training and preparation. And we stopped 700 feet short of the summit. I had failed. I did not reach the summit. It was crushing. And that happened because I did not have a strong team. And what was even worse was that this was a test climb for my climb to Denali, which is the highest peak in North America, and arguably a more difficult climb than Everest. And what was soul crushing was that I started doubting myself, that if I had failed in the third highest peak, who was I to climb the highest one, the big one? And this is what not having a strong team does to your business. You start questioning yourself, you start doubting everything, and you start questioning your ability to execute on your vision. So let me tell you why I believe in teams so much and their ability to unlock the freedom that every coach, consultant, or healer wants. I grew up in Eastern Europe to a family of scientists, and I was taught to produce results, work hard, and not rely on anyone else other than myself. And yet, from an early age, I was drawn to the power of teamwork and the freedom it unlocks. There were two pivotal experiences in my life that truly showed me the power of team. One was in my mountaineering. So following that disaster in Mexico, I ended up going to Denali and achieving the summit of the highest mountain in North America. And I was able to do that because of an exceptionally strong team that was supportive and was probably the best team I'd ever climbed with. The other experience was the front row seat that I had in my career, building teams for startups in tech from scratch and partnering with the recruiting teams at Facebook, Amazon, and Airbnb to help them grow their teams. Another life-changing experience was in the early days of building my team and my business at Athena Strategy Partners. There I was at 2 a.m. with bloodshot eyes, exhausted, hunching over my laptop and on the phone with customer support with ClickFunnels because I couldn't make a webinar landing page work. And in that moment, it hit me. I realized that the reason I was in that position was because I was not intentional in hiring my first team member, my VA, and she was not cutting it. And that's when I realized and committed to my mission of helping entrepreneurs learn how to build amazing teams and unlock the freedom that those teams provide. The result of my journey was that I created the 3-step Successful Summit team building framework for coaches, consultants, and healers looking to grow their businesses beyond six figures. The first step of that journey is Basecamp. And just like in the mountains, where we spend a lot of time preparing and planning, in Basecamp, we take a look at deep dive at your business fundamentals. And we also glean insights from the astrological chart of your business to paint a clear picture of just who you need to hire for where the business is going to be in 12 to 24 months and not where it is now. Next comes the climb, the second step. And this is the most critical and the riskiest part of the whole process. And this is where most entrepreneurs give up, fail, or simply settle for suboptimal hires, easy, lazy choices that may end up costing them their business down the line. This is where I support you. I stand shoulder to shoulder with you, and I provide an extra pair of eyes so that you not only design and implement a rigorous vetting process, but so that you stick to your guns and you hold out for that A player. You know, the one who's smarter than you and who is a perfect fit for where your business is going. The final step is the summit. The first 60 days after someone is hired is the most critical period that can make or break the success of that hire or even the success of your team. This is where I support you in empowering, training, and building trust with your new team member so that you can unlock the freedom that comes with building strong teams. And remember that night I spent with customer support, ClickFunnels? I'm happy to report that that night has never repeated, nor will it ever repeat, because I used my Successful Summit team building framework to find and hire my amazing assistant who has become a true partner in my business. Teaching coaches, consultants, and healers how to build great teams so they scale their businesses to 7 figures and beyond is what I do. Helping them unlock the freedom they desire while growing their impact in the world is who I am.